to the poorhouse, where the smoke is smooth, the pores run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
Yo, welcome to the Poorhouse Podcast.
Yes.
What up?
Thursday, February 19th.
Y'all here.
We are in the house.
Still alive.
In the building.
Gentlemen, why don't we introduce ourselves, starting down with my man, the myth, the legend. I won't give his government name. Sir, what is your name down there?
What is your name?
At Will still in the place.
Man.
Yes, sir. Real in the building.
You know, James here, as usual.
Got the twin in the house. Twinning it. Joe here to host. Try to keep this thing on track. Hopefully get you guys have a good time, but also, you know, we're going to try and see if we can keep you on time so that way you can get back to the Olympics. But they got some good stuff going on in the Olympics.
You saw my man that they said was cheating. He was pushing it with his finger.
Oh, man. Well, look, James, there might be a segment about that. But, you know,
A lot
gentlemen,
of good stuff happened this week.
First, let's just thank our kind sponsors for all the bottles tonight, and thank our new sponsor, Ron, down there, for our secret.
Yes.
Let you guys
we have.
Yeah, what are we drinking on, Ron? Tell us a little bit about your mash.
If you haven't tried it, put it together, let it sit for a couple of days, and try it. It's called the Buff Turkey.
Turkey.
Yeah, so what's in the buff turkey?
Some people use Buffalo Trace, but I amped it up, and I use Eagle Rare and the Wild Turkey 101.
Wow.
You know, you got to
That's
elevate
it.
it. Elevate it, right?
It hit me at first. I definitely tasted the Eagle Rare, but I couldn't think of the other mix. After the first sip, the second sip, it starts to mellow out. So it's not bad at all.
So you tell me James would love this.
This will cure your headache. Not give you
Kill
one.
it or get it or make it worse. One of the two. Well,
Cheers.
hey, cheers. Thank you to our sponsors, also at the R-Town team, Carolina Living, Associates, Golston Auto Shops. Cheers to them.
Ghost's Auto Shop.
That's right. And
My Perception LLC, as you see,
That's why I wore the
Ghost and Auto Shop has some apparel on.
If you can see it. So she definitely
James,
make
you
good
need to get
great
like a-
apparel, man.
your
Yes,
web
indeed.
page, you could be selling those, man. People might walk around. That's a nice
Go
shirt.
get you some gear.
Golston Auto, represent
Get you
Golston
some.
Auto Shop.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. Okay, all right. Well, gentlemen, have you been watching any of the Olympics?
I have been watching mostly it's called the sledding where they head first.
Bobsled.
Bobsled. Yeah.
Bobsled. Jamaica, we got that bobsled
that's-
team.
I like the guy when he had the Venom helmet on.
Dude, that guy, that was sick.
That was nice.
That's
That and the of course the downhill skiing. Like I said, I always watch that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But other than that's my two that draws my interest.
It's a name for that sled. It's not actually Bob's.
But
No,
Bob-
because
that's what I
it's
was
a
saying.
luge. They call it like a luge or something, like a luge, like or no,
One is
that,
like-
Because I thought it was one that had multiple people.
Bobsledding is multiple
Yeah.
people. This one, like I said, you stomach
on
on
your
your
back.
stomach. Yeah, this one is on your
Head
stomach
facing.
with head first.
It's
Facing
called
up.
something
Mhm.
else.
And that's the one I like because they going at high speed.
so you have a bobsleigh, a monobob, a skeleton.
Oh, so it got to
A
be a mono
luge.
bob because one person.
Yeah, the mono
Okay.
bob is a single person,
that's the
women
one.
only bobsled.
Mhm.
Then you got the skeleton, which is the bare bone sled, where the rider goes head first. That we saw.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. And then the luge. So
That one, man, they be going.
as you can tell, I'm
fast.
well versed in all the Olympics. I'm just kidding, folks. Google
No.
exists. I promise.
Let me ask y'all this: Would you go feet first or head first?
Give me
First.
head first.
The hell no, give me feet first.
Give me head first.
I'm gonna.
I can
think
block.
I
You can use your arm, boy. Them knees buckle up and crash all and crush your whole damn body.
I can roll off and slide. Catch your legs, but he gets that
I'm
walk.
telling you, man.
Okay.
I'm
So-
telling you.
I
So
mean,
question.
the head part. I mean, you got to think like you're trying to also look, but they say like the goal is to kind of still keep your head.
Oh yeah.
Down,
2
so, I mean,
inches
you really-
above the ice.
Yeah. So like, I mean, right. Pay attention to the ice, but
So you rather your head running to something
Listen,
or your feet?
You got a helmet
I'm
on.
gonna go
You ain't
leg-
got
I'm
no
gonna go
helmet
legs.
around them feet. Them feet, them feet and them legs gonna buckle.
you ain't got no
You ever
legs,
seen-
Lieutenant Dan.
You ever seen people with
Yeah.
them bones shove up in your midsection and stuff?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Man, going that fast, it will do it.
Yeah, I don't want no parts in that.
Good
Come
news.
on out here.
Lindsay, oh yeah, being Lindsay Vaughn.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
rest your soul. Hey, Lindsay, you're a brave soul. Proud of you. Even though you got hurt, still going out there, try to do your thing. She gave it the old the college try, as they say, right? Well, gentlemen, the good news is the USA in the medal count is number 2 now. We just actually went to 2 today, won a couple golds.
Good.
We're the
Shout
12
out to the
silvers.
U.S.
Yeah, so we got Norway number 1 right now, and we just went over Italy, but it's close, 27-26. Still got a few days left over, so a lot going on with that.
Yes.
But now, also, we got to talk about Quad God. What happened? Did you guys see the Quad God when he placed 8th?
No, I didn't.
He had a bad run.
He had a 2. It was a real bad run.
Yeah, he had a bad run that day.
Yeah, but I gotta ask because does it just? I mean, it just. I think the Olympics are the perfect example of when sports. I mean, like when you're in the highest of competitions, you could be the best,
Oh,
right? You're the
definitely.
best in the world, but yet you could place 8th because of the pressure
Definitely.
Mhm.
that really comes with that.
Definitely.
Being on the stage that puts the Olympics. I mean, there's
Yeah,
no bigger
but
stage.
we've seen it happen, even in the Summer Olympics, bro. You see it happen. The people who are the greatest, but everybody have bad days, bro.
Yeah, some days you're just not on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. So, but Olympics, hey, also congratulations to Team USA today, Canadian women. Way to come back and get that goal and beat that
Yeah.
Canadian
That's
women
the
team.
hockey, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was great. Overtime victory.
Yeah.
They literally scored 2 goals. Well, they scored 1 to go to overtime. Then they scored the second one not too far after that. So really, really good stuff. So, but all that being said, folks, enjoy the
South,
Olympics.
South,
It's the last little
US.
week. Yeah, USA. Cheer it on. We got a few more days left of it, so just enjoy it. But, gentlemen, we got to talk about the NBA All-Star Weekend.
I'm ashamed. It's a total shame. And only thing stood out to me was the 3-point.
Yeah, so I mean that's
That
what I
was
was gonna say. So what did you guys feel about the USA stripes versus the world? I mean the format. How did you
that
guys
was
think
good.
about the format?
No, the format was
The
good.
format was good.
And it showed one thing to me. It showed is that these young stars put it on them stripers, the mole heads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because that third game, bro. That was a lot back to back.
yeah,
Of course, you ain't gonna have stamina like that whenever you up in age. So of course the young boys gonna run that part of it.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But the format, I like the format because it was competitive.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They were
Right.
actually trying.
People actually, I think of all the formats, it's probably been the best one so far.
Absolutely.
What was 12-minute quarters?
Yeah,
Something like that?
they shrunk the quarters. Yeah, like you said, the USA stripes having the young kids. Anthony Edwards winning MVP,
Yeah.
and they won. And of course, talking some junk to the mole heads. I said, man, he throwing some shade.
It was a lot of up and down, but I think like with the Joker and all them, I think they could have slowed they game down and actually beat them.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the skill
yeah,
set
yeah.
they have.
And that world team, because I'm thinking at the end of the day, I mean, there's no way. I mean, yes, the USA stripes, a lot of talent, right?
Yeah.
But boy, that European squad was like I mean,
That was
Luka.
stacked.
I mean,
Yeah, that was stacked.
all like
Yeah,
I
but see,
mean,
like
all good
Like Ron
stars.
was saying, that's more of a they play a lot of slow ball.
Hey, everybody on that team play slow as hell.
Yeah, playing half
They
court.
play slow ball.
Listen, you can't
So
name
they all
one,
about just shooting.
Yeah,
name one on that squad that play fast pace.
I guess the
You-
closest
you-
you would say
you-
is SGA, maybe.
Yeah, but he didn't play.
SGA play a slow game
Right.
too.
Right.
You could
'Cause
say
he didn't end up playing. Yeah.
Wemby on the. He sometimes he speed, but hell, he's so damn.
Yeah,
long.
Wemby,
Like
uh,
going fast.
you don't
'cause they
know.
take
Yeah.
2 steps to the
Yeah.
court.
He's
You know what
already
I'm
down
saying?
there.
You
Like,
don't
damn,
know.
took 2 steps. He's ready to dunk.
That's the only one I would say. But
Yeah. So, are we saying then there's a slam dunk contest dead? Is it dead? Is it gone? Should we bury it?
I won't say it's dead, but boy, it's
I
on
think
a
they
strong
need to have
life
some more-
support.
They need to add some auditions. Send your tape in.
Man,
What dunks
listen,
you gonna do?
the only way to get the dunk
Let
contest
some of the
back,
stars save the dunk.
that's the only way you're gonna get it back, bro.
Right. Because why, Jackson Hayes? I appreciate you as a Laker fan, but
Jackson
why was
Hayes.
Jackson Hayes? And first off, that first dunk, Jackson Hayes. What were you thinking?
He should be ashamed of himself.
That's the thing.
That
To
was
me,
a
I don't
terrible
think they
dunk.
put no thought into it. They just did it
Right.
just to say they can do it.
But then,
They didn't put no thought into it.
but why are these guys who are not all stars? I mean, if you're an all star, you should be doing a dunk contest. If you're not an all star, and Jackson Hayes wasn't, why are you doing? I mean, I get it because Max McClung, wasn't
Right.
obviously that. Then you would have
Yeah.
never known about a Max McClung or anything like that. But I mean, definitely think. I mean, Kashad Johnson won it. I mean,
I don't think
which is kind of like what?
the dunk contest had
And
lived
Carter
up
Bryant?
and since Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon has been at it. Those were the best two.
Absolutely. I mean, I put you know what? Put Wemby in the damn dunk contest.
That's what I said.
And, why is
But
Wemby not in the dunk
It
contest?
don't take him no effort to dunk though, bro.
But
You know
what
I
could
mean?
he do as an alien?
But that would probably make it more interesting to see if he could be creative that tall.
Go from outer space. Come
Like
on.
Mac McClung, the reason he looks so good on film, bro, is because he's 6 foot tall. So
Yeah.
he doing all these crazy ass dunks. It
Right.
look good.
I mean-
Watching Wemby dunk, but he jumped 1 foot, a half a foot off the
But
ground.
see, that means you can throw it off the top of the board, and then get up there and grab.
That's if he can get up there that high.
Right.
I don't even think Wemby can get up there that high. He just tall as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something got to give because it's terrible right now.
You gotta bring this. You gotta put the stars in it, bro. You
Yeah.
gotta have people that.
LeBron can't do it no more.
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
I
like.
think he could. I just don't think he wants
No,
to.
hell no, Bron. You can tell now his dunks getting lower and lower. Bron don't jump as high as he used to. He 41, bro.
I think at 41, he could probably dunk better than some of these kids.
Bron is a power dunker. You need to bring Ja Morant should be in the dunk contest.
John Moran
Exactly.
would be it, but why isn't John Moran there?
Ja should be in there. Even your man should be in there. Zion probably could do something in there.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Zion
Yeah.
would be a good one.
Yeah, but see, these guys ain't paying no attention to it. They like,
Yeah.
They
I
don't.
get
But
it.
they don't want to do it, bro.
That's what I mean. I don't
They
get
don't
it.
want to do that shit
I don't get it.
because it ain't no. It's no benefit to them to do it.
Right. I just think that
They already got these big ass contracts.
right, and the game's
Yeah.
changed to the point where now we don't look at guys who are dunkers and say,
Oh,
"Wow,
that's
that's
all about
amazing."
three
Like,
balls.
that's
Three-point
like
shots
it's a
now.
three-
That's
That's
all
why-
about a 3-ball.
That's why
So-
the 3-point shot, the 3-point contest is as
Yeah.
big as it is now.
But
And
you,
then-
you heard what Steph said.
He's
He's coming back next year.
Yeah.
Listen,
Him and Dame.
if
Yeah.
the two between them, between the two left is Dame and Steph Curry.
Yeah, I mean
That's gonna be a
Dame.
hell of a shootout.
But that, now
Dame
that's,
ain't even played
that's the
this
other right. That's what I was gonna say. Now, was that surprise? Are you surprised that Dame came, basically cold and
Off that
and
Achilles.
shot that 3 ball as well as he
He
did?
ain't played with him in practice.
Yeah,
That's why I say you can always shoot. Now.
Yeah.
You ain't got to play the shoot.
Right.
So,
right. Because like Curry, no matter how old Curry gets, he's always going to be the best one of the best
Exactly.
shooters. And actually, did you see the shot he made from the? They had him over there
Oh, yeah.
on the
Oh,
NBC booth,
Mm-hmm.
and he shot it from the NBC booth. I said, bro, and I mean, one shot.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
come on,
got
that's
to
crazy.
understand. This
That's
man
crazy.
shoot 1,000 of these a day.
Oh,
Absolutely.
You
But
know
see,
what I
that's
mean?
every court you step on, you doing that.
But
so
how
it's
do you-
like you get used to that motion.
Yeah.
It's like a reflex almost.
Right, and then but the weird angle and everything because he was kind of behind the backboard
Yeah,
a
It's like a
little bit,
reflex, man.
so it's just crazy. But yeah, I think next year I'm excited because it sounds like maybe Dame will come
Look.
back, defend it, maybe Curry,
I tell you what, though, my
Devin Booker
man
was
showed
good.
out at first, though.
Kon Knueppel. I was going to ask you
Yeah.
about
He
him.
got off first round. He just couldn't sustain. Yeah,
So is Kon Knueppel going to be the next big 3-point shooter in the NBA?
I believe.
Absolutely. He already on his way. I mean, I still it's gonna be hard to put anybody over Steph Curry. That I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Well, I don't think I'm saying is he going to be better than Steph, but do I think he's going to be one of the better?
Absolutely, that's what he's gonna be remembered for when his career is over with.
I mean, JJ Redick was on fire too at one time.
Yeah, JJ was good when he came out.
Yeah,
that was his dude.
Yeah. I mean, he was always a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why he kind of stuck around as long as he did.
But I'm saying he was great at Duke. When he came to the league, I don't remember him being. He didn't have longevity in the league, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember him playing for a long period of time.
No. I mean, he played as a good piece, like a piece off the bench by the time he was pretty much, from the get, really.
JJ said he had to learn to play defense.
The Lakers need to learn to play defense. So. Teach him. Somebody need to teach him.
You need to teach them that for real.
That dunk contest, they got to get it right, or else do away with it.
Yeah.
Get it right or do away.
Or revamp it. Yeah.
Get it right or do away with it.
I agree. So 3-point contest was actually pretty good. Again, continues to be I think the highlight.
That is the highlight, because that's where the game is at now, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. So, I mean, I think next year it's going to be bigger. I actually, and I didn't do it this year, but I'd love to see him, Caitlin Clark and first or something like that, bring a WNBA, because I feel like that was cool to kind of see. It was good
last year when they did it.
Right. I just think because it's a way to kind of bring the WNBA on that and then, bring in because, I mean, shooters, like you said, a shooter's going to shoot. Yeah. So if you're a good shooter and you can shoot threes, you might be able to compete with, I don't say maybe Steph Curry. It'd be tough. But, I mean, she did.
Yeah, because she only lost by what? Maybe 2 balls?
Yeah.
It was like 27.
It was close. It was really good. So
somebody tell Ja Morant next year
dunk contest. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, put the guns down, Ja.
Yeah.
No more grenades. We'll just start focusing on getting some dunk contests, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, but back to the dunk contest one more time. Jackson Hayes, you should be ashamed of your damn self. And then on top of that, after you did that weak ass dunk, you're gonna get online and compare yourself to the Jordan dunk.
Oh yeah, he put the picture up of the two.
What the hell was you thinking about?
His mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His body
I looked at it and I'm like, he ain't do nothing.
Right.
Hey, you jumped at the rim, didn't you?
You jumped at the right there in the paint.
Yeah.
No, you ain't do nothing. And then on top of that, you damn near a 7-footer. How tall was it?
7 foot. Yeah, 7-footer. Yeah, so look, he got cooked online immediately.
He knew that.
I said, "Oh, yeah,
no, I really thought he got hurt though. When I seen him hit the ground, I thought he hit his head.
I was like, this man is dead.
I don't know what
we lost him. Well, let's move on to another topic since the All-Star weekend. Obviously, NBA kind of moving on, but I think we got some big news coming out. Obviously talking about tanking. Huge conversation going on right now. Utah Jazz, Pacers, and Cleveland Cavaliers. Well, the Jazz got fined $500,000. Pacers and Cavaliers each got fined $100,000.
But I don't even understand why Cleveland would be tanking with all the talent they got down there, bro.
Because they were saying they were resting too many stars. Yeah, they said they were just resting too many stars.
No, but I'm saying I don't understand the purpose for tanking though. Like, what are they trying to get? They trying to get something out of this draft class?
Well, I think the NBA is not just tanking. I think they're worried about, are people going to stop wanting to pay to come to see the games? Right. If you're just resting starters, then they can play.
It's a difference between tanking and load management.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
I think this is just the evolution of load management.
Right.
This is where it gets you in trouble. That's why now we have it now. Now we done changed the terminology to tanking now.
Yeah. No, but it got to be
load management
though.
Well, I know that.
I was just saying,
Jazz is tanking.
Yeah, tanking.
Yeah.
So we can clarify.
Jazz, Pacers, they're taking.
We can just clarify for the people that's watching. All right, tanking. Obviously, you playing like shit so you can try to get a higher draft pick.
Yes.
Load management. Your ass is healthy, but you just don't want to play, and in games that you feel like don't matter, or you just taking a rest game. You're not going to play all 82. Correct. You're just not doing that.
Yeah.
Right. But I think the NBA is trying to shut them both down. I think the NBA
as they should, because you paying these big ass contracts, bro. You paying these boys hundreds of millions of dollars, and then they pick and choose when they're going to play the game.
The contract is cool, but it's the fan base you missing out on.
Because you screwing the fans, bro.
That's what
because
it comes down to.
Understand at the end of the day, everybody don't have this substantial amount of money, right?
Yeah.
So say you take you and your family, whatnot, y'all want to go to a game because hell, the Lakers come up here, we want to go see LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
You pay for these damn tickets, and of course they hire anyway because LeBron come to town.
You paid in advance.
You pay for these tickets, then LeBron sit out, Luka sit out, AR sit out, Aiden out. You said, damn, what the hell did I pay for?
But see, I will say, just
100%.
adding on, you correct with the difference in the two. But here's what I don't like either one, because even load management, they're not doing that just to protect their body. Sometimes it's who they playing. You playing the so-and-so,
That's
man,
what
I
I
ain't about to waste my time.
They think they don't matter.
So that's not resting. That's a form of tanking. Like, you're not tanking to get a new pick, but you just tanking that game because you don't give a damn if you win or lose.
Yeah.
Because that game don't mean nothing to you.
Yeah. No,
so
absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. I don't like either one of them.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But they're
not in my standings, so it don't matter.
Right.
Damn near every time we see LeBron come to Charlotte to play the Hornets, the Hornets normally don't be having no good seasons.
And he never plays.
So 9 times out of 10, LeBron come down here to Charlotte, he not playing, or hell, he might not even be at the damn game.
Yeah. Oh, when we bought our tickets, because we went to see the Lakers, and I was like, okay, is
Did LeBron even come to that game?
No, he
He wasn't traveling with the team.
Yeah, because he was coming back from he hadn't even played for the season yet. So
yeah.
But I was like, man, I got to at least say Luka play or something like that. So
yeah.
I was like, man, well, but by the time I paid for the tickets, I was like, boy, they better not tell me Luka don't show up, because I'll be mad as hell that pay $160 and not see Luka.
It should be better, man. And this is one reason I agree with the older people, right? The older NBA fans, because this shit just make it soft.
Yeah.
Right? And it make it seem so soft. So then when you do look at the cats from the past that really banged it out and play 82 games,
exactly,
you feel like they tougher.
And they played a different game.
Could you imagine if the NFL started doing this in certain games? Like, you got games where you outside the division and it don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I ain't playing that
Dak
game.
Prescott ain't playing today. Well, that's not playing tonight.
It might not happen on a scale as big as NBA, but that shit definitely happens in the NFL.
I mean,
that shit definitely happens. Because you done seen plenty of games where people
that pop up on the injury report. You said, what happened to him?
Absolutely.
What happened to him? He walked up the field fine.
Yeah, but I will say that I think that's more like, if they're healthy in the NFL, they play. If they're close to healthy but there's still a chance they could get hurt, the NFL might say, well, you know what? Hey, this is a road game or something like that. You know what? Get the rest, get the healthy for next week.
But I don't know,
because it's more physical.
It might not be that way because NFL contracts are different. They got to actually be active.
Right.
You also got to understand, you're talking about 17, 18 games now.
Yeah.
Versus 82 games.
Right.
Yeah. But the NBA is just, I don't know what is coming to.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, but all of it is leaking down into every level of sports. And we'll get into that next.
Absolutely.
Or gradually going toward my man in college now that's doing what he's doing.
Peterson or whatever.
Dennis Peterson or something?
Yeah.
Aaron Peterson?
Aaron Peterson, yeah.
Just like to piggyback on James when he was talking about like the old heads. It was like, I wish you would sit me down. I'm out here trying to bust your head wide open.
Michael Jordan, why don't you take a game and
I don't care.
But you know what all of this really comes down to? It's the brands. Everybody's a brand now.
Yeah.
They're protecting their brand.
The money.
So the more they stay healthy, upright, it's brand. They protecting their brand.
Yeah.
So they're not going to risk injury in no way.
Yep.
To
if we're not winning, well then I don't want to come out and play my way back or get back on the court if I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
But I mean I don't know, man. And like you said, it's the money, I believe, because of the branding. But to me, I'm like, dude, I don't know, because then I just think about the athletes. I'm like, man, you only get to play a professional sport for so long, right?
Yeah, and everybody don't get that opportunity.
Right. So you would think, man, I've got to get to play as many games as I can play.
But see what leading into that. Now you got to look at Bryce made $20 million in NIL, and he wanted to transfer from Arizona, but he still already made $20 million.
Right.
And hadn't even played a game.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you don't. I just think these guys, the money trumps it all.
Yeah.
So they're not really dedicated to the sport like people think.
Yeah, I know. And this doesn't go for everybody. It doesn't go for everybody, because there are some guys who do play and love the game, and
absolutely,
if they can go, they're going to go. They're like, if the coach was like, "Hey, man, why don't you just take it?" He'd be like, "Coach, I'm feeling fine. Get out of my way." You know. Also make you wonder too. The agents in their ear, "Hey, look, man, don't go out there and hurt
it's a
yourself because that
brand.
might mess your money up.
Because you messing my money up.
But
If
right.
your money messed up, my
Yeah.
money messed up.
Right.
But it's like Jordan said a while ago. He was like, "Y'all paying kids on potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Ain't proved
On
nothing
ain't
yet.
proved nothing."
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, let's talk about a couple things just to add into this. Respected, people in the NBA who have, just talking and hearing some things coming out from the owners and stuff like that. So Rachel Nichols, talking a little bit about it. She's basically saying a lot of people, some teams lose not just because of tanking, but just because they have bad ownership, bad management. But saying she brought it up. Now this is kind of extreme. She said would love to see a rule that say if you go so many years without winning or get a percentage of winning, then you have to sell. Then you got to sell the team.
Yeah,
So
that ain't gonna happen.
It's a cash cow, bro.
Well, right, the owners, and
But
that's
there
what she was
should
saying.
be
The
some
owners,
type of penalty, though. I think.
right? Yeah, exactly. And then Shams came out and said, that they did have at the GM meetings essentially some conversations and some ideas that were kind of being floated. First round picks can be protected only top 4 or top 14 plus. So essentially mess with it so that it's not as beneficial. Lottery odd freeze at the trade deadline or a later date. So essentially you can't you freeze picks. No longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years after they go bottom 3. So if they constantly go 2 or 3 years, by that third year they essentially, even if they got the lottery pick, they would lose it.
Right.
Teams can't pick a top 4 after the year after making a conference final. So if you make a conference final, you can't get into a lottery pick.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to understand this whole
'Cause OKC?
lottery thing anyway.
Well, OKC, right? Exactly.
I don't like once you win. If you win a chip, how are you even in the lottery?
Right, because OKC could potentially have 2 top 10
Because you
picks.
traded
Yeah,
that.
right,
It
exactly.
was like we was bad, so we traded this for this. And
But I
this
mean,
for that.
it's the same as in football, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I trade what they get for Michael Parsons, probably a couple picks or whatnot.
yeah.
But it's farther down the road.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
know this team about to win the championship in 2 years.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it ain't their fault. Yeah, they won in 2 years, but now they get even more talent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
You know what I
absolutely. Well, they're talking about, too, one of the other ones. So adding so if you had a play-in team, you still get a chance at being in the lottery. Still get considered for a lottery pick because even though you got into the playoffs, you may not have lost. So like you played in but you lost, you would
Yeah.
have a chance. I mean, because you look at it, you think about the Mavericks. I mean, really, the Mavericks got the number 1 pick, but boy,
Right.
they were like they shouldn't have got the number 1 pick based on
But they got a number 1 pick from the lottery. You know what I mean? I know.
right. But I'm saying, but their percentage says they shouldn't have had a shot, and I mean that's like basically getting struck by
Yeah.
lightning for what they
But
got.
that's why everybody think that it's rigged.
Right,
You know what I mean? Because there's no way that
right.
you have the biggest trade that we done heard of in the last century, and then they get the first round draft pick, number 1 kid in the country. He goes to the team that just got rid of that.
Right.
It should never happen like that.
I mean, right. It seems to, even if it's not a cheating, it just seems.
it seems
Yeah,
like
but that's what I'm saying. Like with a team like OKC, you stacked. You got players. You won the chip.
and they're about to have 2 more players.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because they damn sure about to get 2
Right.
top 10 draft picks.
But I almost wonder, could you, I guess thinking about how could you even maybe. I mean, I don't like the lottery. I mean, I'm just gonna be
I don't.
frank. I don't like it.
Okay, but how do you do away with it? You make it to where
You go back?
the worst team get the best player?
Yes.
That's the only way you're gonna make it even over the years. Point.
Are they going to do that, though?
Because
gonna
think
do it.
about this though. So, but then the Hornets have been punished because there are years that they had the worst record, and
Absolutely.
they never got Kyrie Irving, they never got Anthony Davis.
That would be my thing. How do you, if you're getting messed over through the lottery year after year, how do you ever build a winning team?
You're not. But
Right.
I'm saying,
So
you
the
have
Hor-
to give every
so-
organization an opportunity.
Right?
To build.
Would the Hornets be as bad had they gotten Kyrie Irving, or if they gotten Anthony Davis? Because essentially, you then have a star to play with, and
everybody got to have a chance to build.
to get a star. And if you have the lottery, you might punish a team like the Hornets.
ain't no might. You do punish
I mean,
that.
think of when is the last time the Hornets got the number 1 pick ever? And they've had some real crap seasons.
They had some good. What Kobe go?
Kobe was like top 2 or 3. He was like a top 5 maybe.
Where SGA go?
Well, SGA got traded.
See, that's what they need to change. And I don't know if they ever
for Paul George. That was that Paul George
like when
trade.
Kobe got drafted. Oh no, you got to play for the Hornets.
Look,
Yeah,
you got to play for the Hornets. Yeah, you got to play for the Hornets.
But that's why.
Hey, I'm glad he didn't.
And this is just my take on it. I feel like the Hornets look good right now. We watch them improve and play good right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. But I also feel like if there's a big dominating superstar that's coming out, they don't want to play in Charlotte, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want to, and they don't. You done saw that over and over again.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. They might look good in college. Sometimes your game in college don't transfer to the NBA.
No, absolutely.
And then you might be garbage on another team, and then you move to another team.
Yeah.
And then, in the program, you get in the right mix, and now you show your potential.
Right.
Yeah.
What you actually have.
True that.
So you can't really say, well, this big star coming out, and then he get in, then you trash.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
about
get
it
that.
is, that's fine. But we also know it's a business, and we trying to get butts in the seat.
Yeah.
And you're only gonna get that if you got to start.
But that's why I keep telling everybody keeps saying the same shit about LeBron. Why don't they trade LeBron and get him up out of there? He old and all this. LeBron is a draw. He gonna put asses in seats, bro. So okay, I got a business, right? I run a business. I got this employee over here who raking the money in. Well, he getting up in age now. He's still raking the money. I'm gonna say, you know what? Nah, he fired. I'm gonna fire him and get him the hell out of here. And this man is my cash cow. Hell no. I'm gonna bleed him dry.
But
That's right.
I'm gonna bleed him dry.
But you got to look at some organizations. Let's say like the Lakers. I don't care if the Lakers are bad. People are gonna show up at the Lakers game just because of status.
Right.
Yeah.
Same thing as New York.
That's because
They're gonna show up status.
because those were the
But they don't have-
historic franchise.
Yeah, the Knicks,
You know,
the Celtics,
Boston, it's
the
always been that way.
Lakers. Yeah, no, 100%.
That's almost like football.
Yeah.
Dallas, 49ers, Washington, even though when they sorry, they still gonna sell out their stadium for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. I mean, because, how do you build the fan base of Hornets fans? How do you build a fan base of, whoever? I mean, OKC really, is like a perfect example. Now that they've got SGA and they've been building that organization, now you got a younger generation and they're starting, right, they got a whole team, squad. They're starting to build that momentum of being, maybe even a dynasty.
But another bad thing about the expansion teams, it's always in a city that's a melting pot that already have a fan base with all the other teams that used to be that is around anyway.
Yeah.
So when you put a new franchise there, you got some people that are support,
Just because it's the home team.
but you're still not going to dominate. Like you would if you.
Nobody's ever going to be bigger than the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Knicks.
And like you say, even OKC, they won a championship, but they still in a melting pot. Like everybody in Oklahoma is not from Oklahoma.
Even think about how many fans are Bulls fans because of Jordan, and they ain't never went nowhere. They Bulls fans.
And you see the change with Chicago. They really haven't been the same. I mean, Chicago, the city itself is going to be Chicago, but the Bulls hadn't been that force.
In a long time.
Since Jalen Rose first came there, but then he kind of faded off.
No, absolutely. And I think that interesting times. Gonna have to see. Obviously they're doing some GM meetings and stuff like that, kind of prepping for the end of the season. Curious to see what'll come out of that. See if there's any other ideas that'll come out of it. But gentlemen, we got to move into the NFL. And yes, it is the off season.
Mm-hmm.
It is the off season, folks.
It is.
Let it rest. Never rest. Look, they got the combine coming up next week. There's no sleep. No sleep.
You all want to do that combine ass, get them pads on, and get your brakes knocked off. They like, shit. Yeah.
Hey, we got to talk about, and I don't know if you guys heard the news, Chicago Bears. Maybe leaving Chicago?
Wow, I didn't hear that.
Going to Indiana.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
Please.
So their lease,
Please don't.
I'm going to give this. So the story, 2023, the lease is up on Soldier Field in Chicago. But Indiana has come out with some tax things to essentially incentivize Chicago Bears to move to Indiana. Yeah. Because Indiana said, you know what, damn it? We won the national championship. So we're going to bring this over here to build their new stadium.
Chicago ain't having it.
What are they going to be called?
I still think they're going to be Chicago. I haven't heard that much, but I think they're talking about just building the stadium there.
Chicago ain't leaving.
Well, so Chicago. So the city of Chicago thought they've had a deal, and they thought, but Indiana has come out, and the governor and everybody else made it sound like they thought they pretty much had a shoe in that Chicago, based on their new incentives, may be able to come to Indiana, build their stadium.
I don't see that.
I mean, look,
Gentlemen,
gentlemen, what happens when it comes to money?
I don't think somebody in Chicago is going. They're going to.
I mean, they might.
They're going to take care. They're not going. They're not going nowhere. Michael Jordan's team.
But I'm just saying. I mean, that just makes you wonder. I mean, it happens though.
Well, how far?
I mean, think of it. Where do the New York Giants play?
I'm saying, how far are the two cities apart, though?
I think they're building in like northern Indiana, so I think it's supposed to be right on the.
I don't think it's that far.
But it's in Jersey, right? The Giants play in Jersey,
Yes,
so they don't play in New York.
but that's you talk about 10. You talking about 10, 15 minutes apart.
But I think this is kind of the similar, like Indiana, like the way they're building it is supposed to be like still. They're trying to attract the stadium so they can pick up the money, but then have the team come.
The only reason why they got the stadium in Jersey is for tax purposes. I believe it's just cheaper.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they're doing with talking about Chicago. They're talking about getting a tax break, potentially, to move over there.
We shall see, bro. We said 2033.
2033 is when their lease is up.
7 years from now.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
but of course, I don't know. But I don't know if there's some outs and all that stuff in there.
Next year, Chicago about to move. That's
Yeah,
how fast time
but
goes.
it's moving.
I get it.
Chicago about to move.
But did you also hear about Lamar Jackson and some comments made about Lamar Jackson by his coaching staff?
Made by Lamar Jackson?
No, by his coaching staff. So the offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. So he basically kind of came out talking about it was kind of. I don't think it was as much of like it was a shot at him, but it was mostly him like saying. Talking about off-season workouts and
not being a part
of it, and it sounds like people are like connecting the dots, essentially saying, is he talking about Lamar Jackson and not coming to the off-season workouts as the quarterback, right? I mean, in a new offense too.
But
they already had their feelings about this story.
But I'm just saying that's going to practice. Is he saying that?
Definitely.
Well, he's saying that he'd like him because he feels like because he did compliment him. He said that he had a higher ceiling to his game, and I think that part of that is like there's a benefit from coming to the offseason because then you can elevate that game. I can help you because I mean there's only so much you can do when you get to training camp and all that stuff, right? You're just trying to do install and all that stuff. You're not working on your craft and saying, hey, you might try a few things.
So do they have is it a new coordinator?
Yeah, definitely.
So to me, you got to come and at least get to know who your coordinator is and know his philosophy, what style he's trying to play, what he's expecting from you, whatever. At least do that.
If you don't do it, let's look at the Jets with who did come? Mr. Rogers.
Are they saying for sure he talking about Lamar, or is it just somebody?
Well, I'll just give you his direct context here. Doyle, 29, obviously, he's the same age as Lamar Jackson. So he talked about Lamar. He said that trust is going to be earned through time. Doyle said of his relationship with Lamar, it's not like I can call up Lamar today and say, hey, I need you to trust me. We'll earn that over time and really going to be a two-way street. He's got to earn my trust, and I have to earn his trust. And that goes for every player that we have. It's a huge piece of what we envision here. Trust is built on communication, so on, so on. So, essentially, but I feel like this has kind of been the ongoing conversation of could this be Lamar's final season if he doesn't perform or the team doesn't perform?
Sometimes being the coordinator is the same age, that might help Lamar.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
That might help them, because that way they might have the same mindset as far as what he really want to do and what this guy wants.
Yeah. I think that says
where he can just be himself.
Yeah.
Again, you just got to run plays to Lamar's strength.
That's what I mean.
And hopefully they can communicate that. I mean, I will say,
maybe
too.
that was the issue with John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I think I'm with you 100%. I think the young kids today, they're coached different. Like, they don't take the hard coaching like coaches when they coach. Well, I think they just want to know why. Like, why are we doing this? They ask a lot of questions. Where back then you wouldn't. Hey, coach, why do we do this? So why? Because the hell I said.
Absolutely.
You know, and he might explain it and teach it in a way, but it's going to be in a way of probably a little bit more challenging.
You want to play?
Yeah. You want to play. You're going to do it.
You have to be
Bill
more.
Parcells, right? John Harbaugh.
You have to be more of a counselor with the youth today.
Yeah.
You got to be more of the listener.
Yeah.
You got to always be willing to listen.
Yeah.
You can't dictate all the time. You got to just always listen.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I go through the same thing parenting. You know what I mean? You raise kids different now because they have their own opinions and they do want to know why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? So you definitely got to raise them different, and I get it. So coaching is different as well, but at the end of the day, it's still I think they solved it.
Yeah,
I think they solved it because you can't
can't
take
yell
no
at them.
criticism.
You can't yell. You got to talk.
You can't take no constructive criticism. Anybody say something to you, they're wrong. So it's just different now, man.
Yeah, it's challenging. So I'm curious to see. But I mean, you are seeing the coaching staffs. I think the older coaches. After people saw the success with Sean McVay, I think people are realizing that younger coaches can get it done.
I had a funny, but not a joke, but it's almost like this ain't Remember the Titans. You can't do it like Denzel did it.
No,
He woke up the next day and the happened. Absolutely. I think you're starting to see that where you're starting to look at. Look at what the coach who just won. Oh my God, McDaniels from Seattle. They got rid of McDonald. Sorry, McDonald. McDonald. McDonald, young coach, right? Got rid of Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
He wasn't a hard stick in the mud. I mean, even Pete wasn't like he was a player's coach. People loved him.
Oh yeah.
But I think over time you just lose that capability to relate and then get them to play.
The biggest thing when you let teams or let the youth, a young team play like themselves, you win fast. But the only thing it don't sustain you. You can win, but it won't last long, and before you know it, that way will catch up to you because now the player's gonna get too big, get too much of a big head. Now you can't talk to them at all, and then your team fall apart. I.e., what happened to Seattle with Pete Carroll.
So it sounds like the old school way might be the better way.
It was great when you're winning.
Yeah, I mean, I wish it was the other way. I mean,
sometimes it can be self-correcting. I go out there and let you do it, and then you look at the score and be like, "See, this is why I told you not to do it this way, or this is why we flex and run this play instead of third."
But you learning self-correcting in them situations, it's gonna be too late.
Well, I think the way the young coaches, because actually Christian Parker, the new DC for the Cowboys, in his interview he talked about, he's like, sometimes you got to let players touch the stove. You know what I'm saying? To learn. He's like, but then you do it in a controlled environment, so when they do it, then you can say, hey, look, come over here, let me talk to you a little bit about.
Right.
And
I always go back, like I said, Seattle and Pete Carroll. I mean, first Super Bowl, hey, great, let y'all do y'all thing. The second year when I tried to curve it, now everybody keep digging for their own britches.
Right.
Russell Wilson don't want to hand the ball off.
Right.
That I'm throwing it.
Yeah.
And you lose.
Yeah.
You see, it all comes back. It comes back to coaching after a while because you let them get away with it too much, doing what they want to do too much, and then it just up to you at the wrong time.
Was that Russell?
Whoever it was. I mean, I'm just saying, even you could blame Pete Carroll. What I'm saying is when you don't buckle it down, once you become superstars and champions, you got to tone it down. Hey, we got to humble ourselves a little bit.
Like, folks, too big for your britches.
There you go. There you go. See, now you look at Kansas City, Andy Reid, old school, they won back to back. Why? He was on their head.
Yeah, but I feel like Andy still kind of coaches like a young man because, he lets the players come up with plays and, they do some things that I think makes the players feel involved and maybe he's not that – I mean, not to say he's not a coach. And
he learned his lesson.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean –
That same style because he didn't curve Terrell on.
Well, I mean –
Donovan McNabb, all of them.
I mean, T.O. just kind of do what T.O.'s going to do. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Donovan McNabb was a pretty good quarterback.
T.O. was the worst.
Yeah, well, I think they just didn't get along. I think after, T.O. he loved you until he didn't, right? I mean, he loved Don McNabb until one day he was
quarterback.
at some point
Even crying over
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Man, but interesting stuff. Actually, we're starting to hear some trades possibilities coming out. Max Crosby coming out, but then I heard the newest one, Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm almost wondering if this is
needs to start on his head.
I would love to see.
You see, they tried to switch up the song. Talking about he just bought a house in the Bay, but clearly it was when he got to the Raiders. He said he bought it in the Bay. Boy, do anything.
Oh man, absolutely.
I said we'd love to have him, but now his price tag too much for us.
Well, I mean, they're saying 2 firsts and a player of substance. I don't think they'll end up getting 2 firsts. I think it's going to be like a first and a second, maybe like more like Quentin Williams, because I mean he's good.
I think he's going to be the same. I don't think they're going to get rid of him.
I think he has a good relationship with the ownership team there. I don't know how he'll feel about the new coaching staff. And, obviously, if he feels like, well, because he's not old, but he's not young. So, I mean, does he, and he's got some connections to Dallas. And, I mean, of course, then there's some talk about him going to the 49ers. There's talk about him going to Philly, potentially.
But I
don't know how Philly
defense is still, I'll just have interest.
Yeah. Well, no, we got a lot of players that won like 1-2 year deals.
Yep.
We still got to revamp some things.
There's not a lot of. I mean, the free agency is. There's not a lot of great free agents, and the hard part is a lot of teams. Some teams, I mean, like the Eagles, they got $9 million in cap. But then I looked and I said, man, they can't really free up that much cap either because of the way they construct the contracts. They don't really have like a lot of flexibility. We got George Pickens. You can get Debo. Hey, look, they said John Jennings is gone.
But if he ain't gonna get the money he's looking for,
right? But I'm saying they're saying they can't pay him. But see, that's the thing is like
not what he's looking for.
Right. I mean, maybe he won't get paid, make as much, but that makes you wonder. Like, okay, you got Nick Bosa, you signed all these big contracts, right? And then you had a lot of injuries, and then now, and quarterback, you got to pay him. He got paid too. So now your flexibility is gone. So how do you, manage the flexibility to, sign all your right? Right.
I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
You got a while.
March.
It ain't too long.
Free agency's right around the corner, brother.
Oh yeah.
February 19th. It'll be March before you know it.
Something will work out.
You said it's right around the corner, sir.
Yeah, but I told you, Debo probably he might be out of the league.
I mean, Debo would probably find his way on a team like New England, or maybe some team that's feels like they're contenders, but they could use a guy that could maybe bring his skill set. Hey, maybe he'll come back to San Francisco.
You better stop eating.
We ain't got no money for you.
You gotta stop eating.
You always gotta stay where you is.
No, you had to leave. You left because you didn't want to be there.
You could always come back, really, for the right dollar.
Oh no, if it's a cheap price, we'll tell you anybody more cheap.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going back to Washington.
Oh no, they're already gonna let him go.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, you're starting to see some cuts. I mean, Bradley Chubb got cut.
They already said they're not bringing him back.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a fire sale in Miami because they got rid of Bradley Chubb. They're talking about Minka Fitzpatrick. I think.
Now that's who we might be just as a piece. Bradley
Chubb. If he stays healthy, that's another problem. Him and Jalen Phillips.
He can be a cheap
stay hurt. Yeah, could be. I don't see. It's hard to see. For sure. Well, I mean, we got a lot coming on. I think we're going to start seeing some trades and some stuff coming up in March. Obviously, we'll continue to follow up and share that with people. I'm curious to see how the free agency market will shift, or will there be a lot of trades, and maybe the free agency market isn't as wild as we think. But
y'all didn't tell the people what your second pour was, man.
We're going to tell them what our cigars are because we didn't get to talk about our sticks.
But I ain't like my cigars.
You didn't even like your cigar.
The second pour, though, is this foolproof, $17.92.
Yes. What a find, $17.92 for the foolproof.
That's one of my favorites, man. That's pretty good.
125 on the proof.
It's got but it doesn't drink. It's one of those, it says 125 drinks. No. Probably like a lower, high, like in the 108, maybe something like that. For me, anyways. But What are we smoking on down there? Did you bring your big cigar today?
No, I'm smoking on the judge.
The Judge.
My father's
yeah, my father. My
It's a
father.
good go-to.
Yes.
Got to be careful with it though. It's a full body. If you're not used to it, if you just start,
I'm taking a break.
Yes.
I ain't smoking tonight.
Reggie, see, that's why we didn't do the segment. See, Reggie had a good Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I had a good Valentine's Day.
Lots of cigars.
A lot of smoke in there.
I gotta give the lungs a break. I got the Romeo and Juliet Nicaragua. But it's good though. It's a full body stick, man. I had it before, but it's actually a real good smoke, man. It ain't too tight. As soon as you light it up, start smoking, man, it open up. You get good pulls off of it. And it's a good stick, man. Most of them run, I think, like $14, 12 to 14 bucks, full body. But it's definitely a good smoke, man. It's rated high.
Yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I got a Rocky Patel, the 15th anniversary. Yeah, I love the Rocky Patel. The 15th anniversary is pretty good. It's definitely got some really good flavors to it. It is a stronger, but it's not like super strong. I would say it's almost like a chocolatey, like that's like the depths leather. Those are the kind of things that maybe some earthy flavors to it too. So it's a good smoke. It's not burning that well right now for me, so I don't know if it's just that particular cigar. It's kind of going out quite a bit, but overall the flavor I really like. Just having a little issue, a little light issue. So
it happens. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah. Gentlemen, we did it.
Understandable. You guys had two of your best players out.
No, you can't. The state, and that's why I don't want to talk about this, because I know there's some state fans watching this right now. And don't say nothing in the comments. Nothing.
No, but listen, bro. And this is my take from as a North Carolina fan, right? The first game, them boys was out. Everybody stepped up, played well, executed, got the dub. This last game, they got their ass kicked. And I mean, yeah, your superstars are out. I get your two of your big stars are out, but you still got to come to play, man. You know what I mean? And we looked terrible in that game against State. And I understand State is an in-state rival. You know what I mean? It's right down the street.
And it was in the house.
The man didn't play well at all. Trimble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Trimble. Well, Trimble really hadn't been, to me, and I love Trimble, but this year he just did something. After he got hurt with that arm, like, I don't know, I don't know. It just hadn't looked right. But I think we need to start playing maybe some of the younger guys more. I mean,
no, the problem is we can't play away from the house. Y'all noticed today, we got slaughtered. It's away from the house.
Anywhere in Cal, SMU.
Yeah.
But this is why I don't think that Carolina got it what it took the season.
I agree. The depth.
I mean, I don't even know how far they're going to go in March. You know what I mean? I don't even know if they're going to make it Sweet 16.
I mean, it was predicted. If two players out and you get smashed like that, the whole team is kind of garbage.
Yep.
I mean, then it goes to coaching.
Because is my man coming back? And when is he coming back?
Caleb?
Yeah.
So
Caleb's going to be back no time.
I hear it sounds like he's going to be quick. Actually, it sounds like Caleb's going to be back faster than they thought.
They readjusted the brace or something.
Yeah. So it sounds like he's going to be relative, maybe even by the Duke game, he should be back. Now, the big one also is here. All the guys that are like high draft picks, I think they're going to be great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, including Caleb, because actually I like Caleb's mentality. I think Peterson, his whole I'll play when feel like I'm ready to play, or not have the I'll play when I'm 100% or whatever. I'm like, bro, you don't think you're ever 100% when you play sports. I was playing myself.
A lot of people gonna play hurt, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Until every day on the court, come on, bro. You ain't gonna feel 100% every day. That's impossible.
Yep.
18, 20.
Oh yeah, you should be able to run. You should be able to run 10 full games.
You know what happened. It's a lot going on.
I mean, and Texas Tech has had a great season.
He was playing well too.
Very well.
Man,
that's the kind of stuff that just when you got a special season and a special player like Caleb or Toppin or anything like that, you see him get hurt. He just takes the air. Probably out of your team in a sense.
Yeah, that was bad right there.
Yeah. So let's go back to one for Kansas.
Yeah.
So here's again. This is where NIL and the agent comes in at.
Yeah.
There's no possible way you're gonna Okay.
No, somebody in his ear, bro.
No. Let's get that right. Ain't no really saying, "Hey, I'm coming out."
Yeah.
He's telling them sit down. Like how it's disrespected the game to me.
Yeah.
Come on,
And your team.
Yeah. I mean, in the college and everything, you think that paid any money, right? Because then you pay the money. But I think that's a lot of the issues, and that's probably the mentality. Because I mean, look at Caleb. Caleb could easily say, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to be a top 5 pick, man. I'm going to just milk this injury, right, to miss some big games and stuff." But Caleb was like, "Nah, bro. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to go play."
Sometimes I wonder in some of these NIL contracts, can they have something like that in writing?
What's that?
That they get to control how they play, how many minutes they play?
I mean, I'm sure that's a good question.
I'm wondering if because how to me that's just like that's like total disrespect to the coach, the staff,
your teammates.
If you look at it may be because some of the even like the old college coaches can't think of his name. He was like, man, I can't coach these kids like this. Bring these kids in, tell me what they're gonna do, what they're not gonna do.
Right.
You got some money.
Yeah.
You still signed the contract. You obligated
to come play.
You chose to play here.
Absolutely, because you think about imagine if Carolina and Duke was playing and Caleb said, "Hey, coach, I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm just going to sit out the Duke game." Man, and you paid $1,000+ to come see the game.
But it's one thing for you to say you ain't feeling well. It's another to score points. You balling,
and everybody's basically, I'm gonna play when the hell I feel like playing. I'm gonna play when I want to. And you telling me this mentality right now in college,
right? Oh, right. You're the number 1 pick. You got the number 1 pick, whatever team you are.
You can't pick them.
So Stephen A. Smith said it that you got a problem.
You can't trust them, bro.
Jay Williams even said
before. It's the brand. I told you, this brand has done that big brand of people, but that's what he's trying to say. So my thing is, if you're doing it now, and then the money gets big on the next level, what you gonna do?
Because at what position he plays, he might learn to play some defense. He did right.
But I feel like, of course, somebody's gonna give him a chance because he's really He's a good player. You know what I mean? He's good in his position. He do what he do. So I ain't gonna take that away from him. My only gripe is, how do you make a decision to think that you run the organization or think that you make a decision?
And wasn't that the first quarter he went out?
He scored in the first half. He scored 22.
He put up a bunch of points. Yeah, in the second half he set out. In the second half,
that's hell. It's just crazy because think about LeBron, right? I can see LeBron management because he owes him. You talking about a kid right now, and he tells the coach when he's going to play and when he's not going to play. Well, I done gave him 22, 23. I have to play him.
He did enough just so the scouts or whoever could see him.
He's very respectful.
Yeah. Even the coach. Did you see the coach that he talked about how he didn't expect that and he didn't think it was going to go like that? And he had a lot of words to say about it.
Basically, he did enough for whoever scout. He was some scouts was up in the stand. Right. He did enough. Went off. That's all y'all need to
say. It's no scout on the planet right now to scout this man. That's a good look.
And I guarantee you somebody got on the phone with the agent. What kind of guy you represent? What is this? I bet you it went off.
Or you could be like, I think it might have been Texas Tech, where when his players get a hard foul and it's fucking foul, the coach do his own player come to the locker room.
But I would love to see how that's going to play out whenever draft come up and how it's going to affect him by operating like this, bro. And then I'm really pissed off at whoever's in his ear telling him to do this shit.
No, it's the agent
because they ruining his career, bro.
Well, I mean, could it be the agent and could it be him? I mean, could he?
It might be
agent between the entitlement.
Take the money out of it. I bet you can do that.
Oh no, he wouldn't.
No, because the thing is, they're trying to get to the next level.
Because now you got to earn because now the money is. But I mean, it makes you wonder how many colleges are going to start getting burnt by these players. I mean, some coaches. I mean, I know like the UConn coach. He said, "Man, if you just ain't right for the program, I mean, I want talent. I'm gonna bring talented players in here, but they got to also be
you coming from it.
Yeah, right.
They all about fundamentals of basketball in the respect of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that should be the love of the game. And I mean, that's what I worry a little bit. I mean, because here we are talking about tanking in the NBA, and then we see in college kids, talking about well they're going to play when they play and all that stuff. And it scares me a little bit for the game of basketball because I feel like yes, it is great. We say we want players to be powerful and have money and stuff like that, but at what point are the players getting too much power, and then now the love of the game and the respect for the game.
You see already the NBA as a whole is taking a dive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's taking.
I mean, I think obviously you got more competition. I mean, the NFL is obviously going to be a big dog, but soccer, a lot of kids now, soccer and other sports are starting to come, more prevalent.
I had a young son. We teach us how to play baseball.
Oh yeah, baseball.
Baseball, where is that?
The thing about baseball is that that crack in that lane so thin, you got to be something special.
Oh yeah, I mean, because what you could get with a Major League Baseball team, but you might play on the AAA or
you got to be something extra special.
No, absolutely. I mean, and what it takes to hit 100-mile baseball.
In baseball, if you're fast, you hit the ball a little bit. You're getting on the team.
Yeah, I mean,
in baseball,
but can you do it consistently?
You really that average can be low as that.
Yeah, you can get on the team.
Small thing, brother.
Well, Jim, we made it. I almost was going to let us go because I really didn't want to talk about the damn state. Welcome, I don't know why we had to talk about it, and they had to bring up the state thing, and now the state fans
celebrate a win. You got to listen to it.
Not when you got the podcast and you can hit the stop button. State fans, we're gonna shut this thing. Well, we lost power, folks. The plug's been pulled. No, it was a great podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you. And hey, be nice to your local Canadians. They're having a tough time. They got beat by the U.S. They're cheating. They're cheating. I mean, you don't even know what happened to Canada. I mean, you got a cheater. I thought Canada was like the nicest people, and you got cheaters. They're getting beat in hockey by the women's team. Hopefully, by the men's team. We'll see, and we'll talk about it here on the Poorhouse Podcast. Thank you.
Have a good one. Show love.
Yes, like, share, talk to us. Tell your friends, unless they're NC State fans, come watch us, like it, or Duke fans. I guess
y'all can join in too. We want all the
Post up.
Post up. Hey, folks. Have a great night.